Okay, so first things first, congrats to Michael McDowell on winning the Daytona 500. It was well deserved for him. After grinding through so many underfunded teams and barely getting by through the Cup Series all these years, it's always special to see underdogs get the spotlight and stages that big in the sport. And he's one of the good guys, he is. But with that being said, this fully exposes the whole win and you're in format that NASCAR put in place in 2014. And it doesn't take an expert to explain how. With all due respect to Michael, I know he works as hard as anyone else, but I doubt we're going to hear from him again the rest of the season outside of the other super speedway races and maybe a couple of road courses. With this year having additional teams and more competitive cars than we've seen in a while, he basically will take up space from more deserving drivers that will put a more consistent season up. You're going to have guys like Christopher Bell, Eric Jones, Bubba Wallace, Ross Chastain, Tyler Reddick, and so on that you'll likely see in the top 15 to 20 almost every week, while McDowell is more of a fringe top 20 driver. I hope I eat my words here for his sake, but I just don't see things changing. Front Row Motorsports has always been a force at Daytona and Talladega, but that's 4 races we're talking about. I get that entertainment's a priority, but what's wrong with one little adjustment we probably all agree on? What's that going to hurt? The playoff system's far from perfect, but I could live with it more without the win getting you automatic eligibility. And let's be real here. In what sport does anyone have that kind of handicap right when the season starts? Yeah, this format puts emphasis on winning, but it also sends a message that you can just be in the right place at the right time just once and be content for the next 25 races. It just shouldn't be a factor. I do think winning should come with a big reward, but that kind of cushion is pretty irrational. Let's make these drivers earn it. There's already a little too many spots available. Why not? Why just keep handing it to them? Could you imagine if Trevor Bayne was in the 2011 chase? He wouldn't anyway because he was part-time, but Jesus, that would take some air out of things. There's just so many things about the playoff format that contradict themselves. It's hard to grasp. Again, I hope Michael puts the season of a lifetime together and doesn't let everyone down. I know he has the potential, and I know NASCAR isn't just going to take this rule out just like that. I don't know when that will change, but we do know one thing, it will. If there's anything certain in the series right now, it's change. It's just a matter of when. It's still hard to believe how carried away Brian France and his guys got about this system. I really don't get what was so egregious about the previous chase that they had to make this radical of a change, but here we are. They do have the rule where you have to maintain a top 30 in points position to be eligible, but we all know McDowell will meet that requirement barring something unforeseen happening. I hope everyone that agrees with this lets their voice be heard because apparently NASCAR listens to fans more than ever now. You want to keep the playoffs, that's fine, but how about we make them earn it by putting together a consistent 26 races and not just letting one break go your way to be the deciding factor? It just doesn't make any damn sense. The value of wins could still mean something. I mean, they always have, no matter the point system. I just want it to be a little more of a season-long grind and not just have one break go your way. But whatever. What's your guys' thoughts on how the system should be? Leave them down in the comments and like and subscribe like your life depends on it. Again, happy for Michael, even though the race was mostly a dud. Here's hoping for a better rest of the year. Have a good week, guys.